I'm Tommy.
I'm Isaiah. I'm Keith.
And this is The Hat Trick.
On this day in history, August 26th and 27th, Krakatoa cracked up.
What the hell is Krakatoa?
It was the largest volcanic eruption in history.
Where the hell was that?
In
at?
1886.
Hawaii? Something?
No, in Indonesia.
Indonesia.
Off one of the islands.
Okay.
Somewhere
in the Pacific?
1886.
1886.
Krakatoa.
Okay. Krakatoa.
This day in history. We recorded the Hat Trick Season 1, Episode 2. Unfortunately, and I'm not going to name the software, was acting up. So we pretty much lost everything. So we're remaking Season 1, Episode 2. We did have Keith, which was our third person. But
I think he went somewhere. He was skiing somewhere, I guess.
But now he's not able to be at this one. So he was in the second one, but this is the new second one. So he won't be here this time.
Yeah, I might have to get another Keith. Maybe
You're going to have to find another Keith.
Or somebody. Because Keith, he's suspect.
He is a little bit.
Definitely. But anyway, hey man, preseason. Patriots just got through playing. Who was that? The Patriots
played the Panthers.
They played the Panthers. Okay,
Cam Newton and his Panthers.
Yeah, Cam Newton had a little scare there, but he should be fine.
He's fine.
Looking at that game, I saw a lot on both sides. What do you think the Patriots going to be like this year? I mean, that was a preseason game, so I can't really judge it too much off of that. But
I've seen a lot of good things from the Patriots this preseason. Unfortunately, I've also seen a lot of injuries. Some players missed. Sony Michel missed pretty much every practice. He's missed the last 11.
Wow, that's a lot
with the knee injury.
Yeah.
The offensive line has a lot of injuries. Overall, compared to their Super Bowl season, Super Bowl form last year, at the end of last year, I think it's
when they won the Super Bowl 2 years ago.
No,
last year. Okay,
last year when they played the Eagles.
Yeah,
that form that they were in to get to the Super Bowl, I think it's
they was clicking on all cylinders then.
Yeah, I don't think they're at that point now, but they could build to that point by the end of the season. But regular season, they're not going to be a Super Bowl winning team, in my opinion. Just with all the injuries and this certain players that we lost.
Well, I mean, that's preseason. You try to weed out all the weak ones during preseason, and the Patriots it's always been a really good team, especially when Tom Brady took over as quarterback. Him and Belichick got a really good relationship.
Yeah, a lot of people underestimate. Well, I won't say underestimate, but they doubt Tom and the Tom Belichick duo. Yeah, think about it. The Patriots, all of their success has come with Bill Belichick and Tom Brady together.
Well, it takes more to.
No, of course, it takes more than that.
It's 11 people on the field.
Don't get me wrong. Now it takes more than that, but all that they've been with the team throughout all their success, they can continue that.
Yeah,
but there's a lot of great teams that weren't so great last year. A lot of teams got stronger, including your New York Giants.
Well, not last year. Last year we sucked.
Yeah. Well, like I said, they got better. A lot of teams got better.
Well, a lot of teams got better. The Giants didn't get better, and I'm glad they didn't because we got a really good draft pick.
The Giants they didn't get better.
Not last year.
I'm talking about this year.
Oh, this year. Oh, I thought you were saying. I thought you was talking about last year.
No. This year.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Yeah, this year they've gotten better. And going back to the Patriots, I just think that if anything, they're going to have more competition with a not as competent team. But I won't doubt them because Bill Belichick and Tom Brady are real good at working with what they have.
Right.
They'll find a way. Who knows? Maybe a player that often isn't played as much because of the starters, like the Celtics last season. Something like that will happen where you're playing. Or even a couple years ago with the Warriors with when it was Curry who was out. Was it the Warriors? What's his name? Do you remember his name?
Or are you talking about one of the star players?
Curry.
Curry was out for a few games last
out.
year, and Durant took over.
No. He wasn't a starter who took over. but he proved to be very good. What was his name?
Point guard.
Yes.
Harrison. I think it's Harrison.
No, not Harrison.
Not Harrison. I can't remember right now.
Well, anyway, something like that, where your player who's not a starter becomes a starter because of an injury. You know, something like that could happen. But overall, I'm not too worried about it. So far, the preseason been good, but that's just the preseason. We did lose to the Panthers, but I think that, like I said, they're gonna make do and make a good team based off of what they have. And I think by the end of the season, when players are recovering from these injuries, I think that they're definitely going to be getting back into that Super Bowl qualifying form that they were in last year. Okay. But we'll see. I mean, you never know. Injuries are different every time.
Yeah, I agree with that. You know. Well, I do have one good question for you. Speaking of week 4, NFL mandates that the teams be down to 53 people, and you just mentioned Sonny Michel is his name, Sonny Michel. Standout running back for Georgia Bulldogs. Yes. Since they're going to be down to 53, and of course you don't draft a high pick like that if you don't intend to use them.
Right.
But right now y'all got 6 running backs on the roster. 6. Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you think when he come back, he's going to get most of the snaps?
Most of the snaps? So, like I said, with injuries, a lot of things can happen. Maybe this injury is worse than we think.
Right.
And maybe he doesn't recover until midseason.
Well, maybe he come back faster than you remember when Adrian Peterson had that ACL. He came back and he came back stronger and gained 2,000 yards in the season, right? So he might come back because he's young, his muscles and all that stuff.
His joints too, because flexible, players like Bo Jackson, didn't come back as strong after his
that hip surgery. Yeah,
with the hip surgery.
Yeah.
So like I said,
and then it's his knees.
You talking about?
Yeah,
Michelle.
Michelle.
Yeah, it's a knee injury.
Yeah, knees.
Now, right now,
can be tricky.
At first, they were saying by the end of the preseason, but I've read from a few sources it could be beginning of the regular season.
Okay,
just a day by day type of thing.
Well, I mean, Odell Beckham is not playing right now. He's fully healthy, but he's not playing. They just saving him for the season. They could be doing the same thing with Michelle. He could be at that point where he could play. But it's
better to
Saquon Barkley hamstring injury.
Mm-hmm. It's better to make sure that you're fully recovered. Because you don't want to risk it and then you lose that player for even longer. Especially he's an amazing player. Yeah. It would really be unfortunate to play him too early and lose him for the rest of the season.
Exactly.
It'd be like with the Celtics. Having Kyrie and Gordon Hayward come back and play him too early, and then we have a repeat of last season.
Yeah, that sounds a lot like Grant Hill when he came back too early. We had them ankle injuries. He came back too early and got injured again. So, yeah, that makes sense. And I wouldn't play him either. So
now, would he get most of the snaps with his ability? If he can recover and play well, how up to his potential, then, yeah, I think he will get most of them. Okay. I think he'll 100%. He will be he will have a positive, real strong impact on the season.
Okay.
The Patriots are better with him.
Yeah.
Than without him.
Oh, definitely. I've seen him play multiple games at Georgia. I'm a SEC fan, big time, and I watched him. He standout college season. The kid is very good, and once this injury is over with, once he get on the field and start getting those the hits that he's used to, he would do okay. I think, with him or Saquon Barkley, one of them two may end up being a rookie of the year. So, that's
great rookies. So.
Yeah, 2 great rookies. And it remains to be seen. So we just gotta hope that he come back from this injury and that he come back strong. I'm not saying that the Patriots is going to beat the Giants, and I'm not saying the Giants going to beat the Patriots, but it's going to be a really good matchup next week. But neither one I'm going to play next week. Shaquan or Mitchell is not going to play next week. So we don't know what these backs are capable of as of right now, because Saquon Barkley only ran 1 play. He got 39 yards on it, but we can't base that off of that.
Now, what I would be okay with personally He's Sony Michel recovers, full recovery, and a series of unfortunate events happens, and maybe Saquon Barkley,
Yo, man.
I'm not.
I'm just knock on wood.
No,
like
I'm just kidding. I'm not wishing that on anybody.
Man,
I mean,
that's
I'm totally kidding, Saquon.
Hey, we're gonna take this hat trick down to one person. We're gonna be called it the trick.
Saquon, you're a great player, man. I'm not wishing anything on you. Even if you're on the rival team, I was just kidding.
Hey, man. Hey, Saquon. Hey, tell him we don't take stuff like that serious, man. I'm gonna put that dog on.
Hey, come on now.
Put that on you real quick. I'm gonna put that on you, man.
All right, no, I'm just messing around.
All right, then. All right, cool beans.
So talking about the New York Giants and how they've had a new team or how they've gotten better.
The G.
Could you explain exactly how you think the Giants improved as far as trades, staff changes, things like that compared to last year?
Of course I
can. Make them better.
Of course I can. Any organization that is actually going down, okay, well, you start with the people on top. You get rid of the doggone people on top and bring in new leadership. That's how you change focus.
And leadership, leadership can change.
Yeah,
the
change
player,
focus. Can change everything, the whole organization. Because you got to understand, organization is just not the football players. It's the coaches, it's the staff, it's the people that work in the doggone the stadium. It's also the fans. The fans are so excited. You should have seen it. I don't know if you saw the draft, but I was, looking at the draft when the Giants said when Roger Goodell said the New York Giants pick Saquon Barkley as our draft pick. Man, there was a doggone explosion.
Oh, of course.
That came because think about it. Jerry Reese, I love him. He's a great guy, but he never really picked up a running back over the last 5 years. I mean, we really ain't had nobody. We needed a running back. That's what we need to secure. Because think about it. Every great quarterback has a great running back to take that pressure off the quarterback. Okay. You have to be in the box, right? The linebackers in the box. They have to respect that running back. Okay. So if they don't, running back gonna run all over them. And the quarterback is going to have a field day against them. So you have to as a linebacker, you have to address that standout running back. And Saquon Barkley is really, 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 really good. I've seen him play at Penn State. He's a very, very good player. And but to answer your question, yes, the Giants is a better team now. And the reason they're a better team is because they got rid of their doggone, the people on top. They got rid of Jerry Reese. They got rid of the doggone head coach. I don't even want to mention his name, but they got rid of him anyway. And he's not a bad coach. Offensive coach, because last year we went 11-3, 11 and 5. We went 11-5 last year. He's a great offensive coach. He's a very good quarterback coach. Right. But as far as head coach, he did not have what it takes to be that, and it brought a lot of our team down. You can see last year, like the last few games, it wasn't even going full speed because they knew the season was over. Right. Okay. And nobody wanted to get injured. And I saw that, Jack Rabbit is a great cornerback, but I seen him last year, like the last few games, it seemed like he wasn't going 100%, and he always go 100%, but he's like, the season was over with. So why bring, a lot of injury and stuff that to yourself, your possible injuries to yourself if you don't have to. And I'm glad we should have probably lost all our damn games, if you ask me. Okay. So we could have had that number 1 pick. But I'm very satisfied with the number 2 pick. And everybody in the Giants nation loves Saquon Barkley. He is going to be standing up. Right. So, yeah, that's what I think.
That was a good pick.
Yeah, it was a good pick. And we're going to have a good season this year. I mean, I can't see the future, but the Giants got all the right stuff to make it at least a run to the playoffs. The only thing that I'm concerned about is the right side of the line. Okay. Right. Eric Flowers. Last year, he allowed a lot of sacks. I think the most in NFL. Okay. So he was on the blind side. So they moved him. Right.
The Patriots.
Right. Oh God, I forgot the guy we got from the Patriots.
Solder.
Yeah, Solder.
Nate
Solder. And we got Hernandez that we drafted. So they secured that left side of the line. Our right side, is the side that we have to really concern about. But that's Eli Manning throwing side, so he can see that right there. Okay, you give Eli Manning enough time, he'll eat you alive. Okay, so We just got to see what Flowers can do.
Right.
That's all we have to do. If he can doggone protect the quarterback, just give him a couple more seconds, I think we'll be all right. He's not a bad tackle. His footwork, I guess his footwork need to be, a little bit better to stop these fast linebackers and defensive tackles
so far this year.
Yeah, I mean he allowed the last game we played. He did allow oh my God, I can't think of his name right now. But he did allow him to come back maybe one time. The linebacker he used to, but
talking about the Browns.
Yeah, not on the Browns. The team before what was it? Oh my God, I can't remember the team we just played. We played the Browns first game. We played.
The most recent game.
Yeah, I think
besides this.
Wait, we played Jets. We played game 3 with the Jets. I forgot we played the second game. Oh, I forgot just that fast.
The Jets was game.
Detroit. Yeah, Detroit. Yeah, Detroit. And but he did okay. And I've been looking at him. I mean, everybody on the Giants team been looking at Eric Flowers to see how well he don't hold up. He's okay.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Who do you think? What teams do you think the Giants really have to look out for?
Oh, of course.
And not only that, but who do you think really is in competition overall? The top teams in competition, just overall, the entire NFL, not just the Giants.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and on the record and say the Eagles. The Eagles,
champions.
Yeah, the Super Bowl champions. They are a very tough team. I mean, we can't tell now because Foles. Last game looked horrible. Okay?
And they did.
Yeah, they looked horrible.
All those turnovers.
Okay? But we got some strong adversaries in the NFC East. Okay, Dallas lost. Today. They got blew out today. Mm-hmm. The Redskins. They got AP. You got to respect AP. He's a standout back, one of the best backs in the league, even at the age 33. So in the NFC East, I still would say the Eagles.
And ESPN rated them.
You mean the Eagles? Yeah, the ESPN rated them as power ranking number one. Yeah, of course they're the Super Bowl winners, and they got a lot of when Wentz come back. I mean, the guy is amazing. He's an amazing doggone quarterback. I don't have nothing bad to say about him. I just hated that he got injured because he was on path to be the Rookie of the Year and the MVP. You know what I mean? So he's an amazing quarterback. The only problem that I see with the Eagles is if he get hurt again. Is Foles going to keep playing like he's playing now during preseason? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the thing with these injuries, man. I've seen so many injuries, even just in the preseason. I mean, look at the last game that I watched was I know it was the Eagles, and it was a game where there was it wasn't the Buccaneers, was it? I must be tripping.
I can't remember either.
It was recently. Recently. You remember we were saying, every play almost there was an injured player, usually a lineman.
Yeah.
I don't remember the teams, but there was an injury almost every other snap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that happens in preseason.
Yeah, I've seen so many injuries. It changes a team's dynamic drastically. I mean, look at the Celtics. The beginning of last season with Kyrie, Gordon Hayward. On top of the team they already had, and then bam, those two players go down, and they, it just think about it. They could have gone from possibly sweeping in the playoffs to struggling all the way to Game 7.
Yeah, this cat really liked the doggone Celtics because three times in this interview, in this right here session, he done missed the Celtics name.
But the Celtics,
freaking Celtics.
The topics the things that I'm saying really relate to that. But I've used other teams now. Yeah. I'm just saying.
I mean, I didn't hear no other team. I didn't hear the Knicks.
Maybe not basketball, but football.
Okay.
Now, the Knicks, first of all, you know what? I'm not even going to say it.
Exactly. This is football right now, okay? I'm not even gonna Spike Lee got the Knicks on point. We're going to get our stuff right. No. Okay. But anyway.
All right. This is a sports show. This isn't a comedy.
Yeah, of course. So, and I caught that. He was trying to say the Knicks sucks. And the Knicks is a joke. That's what he's trying to say. Y'all hear that, right? Knicks.
Look, if you're a Knicks fan, look, don't hate on me now, okay? Give me a chance, all right? I'm not trying to hate on the Knicks right now.
And you shouldn't.
I'm just saying.
That is a doggone... Everybody want to play in Madison Square Garden. Everybody want to beat the Knicks. No, Square. Everybody want to beat the Knicks there, okay? But we got a little bit better lineup. And I know we're talking about football, so I don't even want to go into Knicks because I know Knicks history.
All right, well, look.
Okay.
all of my examples so far, I could use the Celtics in it. And like I said, I'm going to pay attention to the most over other teams just because that's my preferred team. Mm-hmm. All right. But now going back to football, talking about injuries, like I said, it can really change the dynamic of a team. And hopefully, even though, you might like a rival team, I would hate to see an injury. Another drastic injury, or any of the teams.
Well, these guys, they work their butt off to get to the NFL, and you just hate to see them go down
some
like
injuries
that.
are even career-ending.
Yeah, I just hate to see that.
I would hate to see another injury. So hopefully,
but that's part of the game too.
Yeah, it is part of the game. So I'm not. I would not want a certain team to win just based off an injury. So I'm not going to wish an injury on the Giants just so the Patriots have an advantage. I like to see a fair fight throughout every league, I like to see a team have a chance.
I agree.
So, play at full potential. So I really hope that those players recover, and that they are able to function at least 95% during the season. Okay.
So. And this right here goes to y'all Patriot on y'all team,
right?
Tom Brady, 41 years old. Mm-hmm. How is he able to keep up the way he do? I mean, the guy's he's a machine.
He is a machine. Tom Brady is a very disciplined athlete.
Yeah,
he's very disciplined. That goes to everything from his diet, the way he, of course, being in the NFL. I mean, that's really required of you. But he's very disciplined in that respect. He's very disciplined with staying in shape.
Yeah.
He's very disciplined in knowing the game.
Yeah.
His game IQ.
Yeah.
You can see all of it come to play when he plays. Now, if you look at his stats from earlier in the 2000s compared to now, you don't see too much of a difference.
He's maintained that consistency over his career.
He's maintained that number one star athlete stats.
I agree with that.
And age really, I mean, it hasn't shown too much. I think I'm not worried about Tom Brady and his age. I still think that he's got Super Bowls in him. I think he's got more Super Bowl rings to be won.
Well, you're entitled to your opinion, but I don't think so.
I think if we're talking about Tom Brady alone, I think that he is fully capable of taking a team to the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
might not be with the Patriots. Not saying that he should.
He ain't going nowhere.
It might not be with the Patriots, but if it isn't, it's really because he doesn't have that
support cast,
that team, that group. But Tom Brady,
isolating
Tom Brady. He's like I said, he's real disciplined. I don't think that it's really affecting him at all. And remember, like I said, or like you said, he's a machine. He's very well oiled.
He is. So he's definitely.
Props to you, Tom.
Yeah, he's one of the greatest quarterbacks that have played this game, and I don't have nothing bad to say about Tom Brady. He's 41.
I know
I'm 49.
A lot of people are really
he's in better shape than I am.
They really want to see him fail a lot of teams, and I can understand why.
I don't think so. I don't think people want to see Tom Brady fail. I think people want to see what he can do at age 41.
Well, yes, but I think a lot of people want to see him finally. Now, losing a Super Bowl, you can't really, unless you're the Eagles or whoever won the Super Bowl that year, you can't really condemn him. Come on now.
I mean,
if you just play second, right? You at least made it to the Super Bowl, right?
Well, yeah, that means you're the second loser.
Or the first loser, right?
First loser. I'm sorry, the first loser.
But
yeah.
Really, he brought the team to the Super Bowl, and that was just a year ago. So really, I wouldn't worry about his age. But I think a lot of people think about it. Tom Brady has aggravated and pissed off a lot of teams.
Well, of course,
about the Falcons.
Of course.
Think about now that was a lot of emphasis on Tom Brady, but think about the team as a whole against the Seahawks.
The Seahawks, of course, y'all cornerback,
Malcolm Butler.
Yeah, he did an amazing job. He just studied the film, knew they was going to go that way. Everybody knew the ball was going to beast mode.
The Patriots are a team that a lot of players want to see go down, and I'm not talking about losing the Super Bowl. I'm talking about completely gets dominated throughout the season and doesn't even make the playoffs.
Well, I'm
if a team is constantly beating your team, and a team is constantly every other year, think about it: Super Bowl 49, Super Bowl 51, the early 2000s, or what was it? A couple years before Super Bowl 49. If they're making all these Super Bowls, 5 rings, already, and they're still looking like they could win more Super Bowls.
I mean,
they're
y'all
coming
dynasty.
up to 6.
Y'all
they're coming up to
dynasty.
6.
I give that to
Once
you.
you hit 6, you're tied for number 1, and all you need is one more after that. And
yeah, you tied
looking
with
like
Pittsburgh.
and they're looking like it's possible.
So
but the reason why I say, I don't mean to cut you off again, but the reason why I say a lot of people want to see Tom Brady fail is a very strong word. I don't mean fail, but I mean, I guess they want to see. They
Y'all
want
have a bad season.
They want to see him not live up to expectations.
Yeah,
and it's
Well,
because
he
of that.
showed
It's because of
foolishness.
all the success. If you got so much success, you're like, come on. You ask a lot of people when you talk about the Patriots at all, you're like, oh man, I hate them Patriots, and I understand. It's like the Warriors or Cleveland. Well, mainly the Warriors because they're so dominant. A lot of people want. You know what? I'm tired of seeing the Warriors in the final. I'm tired of seeing Cleveland in the final.
So like the 90 Bulls.
Or like the 50s
Chicago
and 60s
Bulls.
Celtics.
Yeah.
Winning 8 in a row.
Yeah.
Can we finally get them out of the final? How many years are we going to have to watch the same thing over and over again?
Yeah.
The Warriors, Cavs, Warriors, Cavs. Every game that the Cavs play, they just shoot. They shoot from all the way across the court and they're sinking threes.
Yeah.
That's it. It ties into football too. That's why. And so coincidentally, Tom Brady is the leader. Yeah. I'm gonna get off the subject.
You mind if I can squeeze something in?
No, hold on now.
Took up the last 3 minutes, 4 minutes.
Now, hold on now.
I mean, can I get something in? Do y'all want me to get something in?
Consequentially or coincidentally, whatever the word is, Tom Brady is the leader of that team.
Man, damn, he's all on Tom Brady. Ain't
Look, you asked me about Tom Brady. I'm giving you an answer.
Yeah, like the last 5 minutes.
You can't ask me a question and then complain when I give you an answer. Okay?
You gave me more than all that.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna give you my answer. All right. Look, man, ain't no Tom Brady, man. You're one of them.
No, I mean Tom Brady's a great quarterback,
now,
man. I ain't got nothing bad to say about Brady.
If you know what, if you had just let me talk, I could be done by now.
Yeah.
Man.
Subliminal, baby.
No, man, I got mine right here. Like I'll face it toward him right now. Look. All right, but Tom Brady is the head of that team, and he's gonna get the hate for it.
Of course,
just like the Giants.
Of course.
Just like even in another sport, whoever that star player is, this person. Mainly in football, though, the quarterback.
Yeah.
If they're gonna blame the quarterback because you don't see a lot of teams with great players dominating with the bad quarterback.
Mm-hmm. But I got one thing to say.
Okay.
Next week, Giants against Patriots preseason game. Who wins? Make it quick. 30 seconds. 30 seconds.
You're really asking me that question.
Yeah. Make it quick. 30 seconds.
Now it's real hard to be unbiased right now.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The Patriots have been real. I mean, in my opinion, they've been a little back and forth, but it's preseason.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've really seen their regular season form yet.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of hard to.
Well, mind you, I mean, okay, then let's just base it off first half because Eli going to play the whole first half. Tom Brady going to play the whole first half. Mm-hmm. Okay. Barron, y'all got injuries. Y'all star player is out. Our star player is going to be out. Okay. So I don't know. This could be a really good prelude to Super Bowl.
I think it's going to be a good game.
I think it's going to be a good game. So it's a prelude. Just imagine preseason, last game Super Bowl. That would be amazing.
That would be amazing.
That would be amazing.
And the Patriots can finally get their revenge against the Giants.
Maybe. Subliminal, baby.
The Patriots can get their win against the Giants. And then
maybe. I won't doubt. I'm not going to doubt anything.
And maybe they can get, maybe they can squeeze in another one, and maybe they could get tied 2-2.
It ain't over until the fat lady sings. Oh, it was over for y'all, baby.
All right. Well, now it's time for
Now You Know. Let me ask you a question.
All right.
Do you know where the NFL got its point system from?
6 points you talking about?
No, just overall. How did they come up with their point system?
No, I haven't really thought about it before. But
well, let me give you a little edumacation.
Okay.
So I got it right here, and folks, this could be educated to you too if you choose to take it as education. So in 1869, Princeton played Rutgers.
That's before Krakatoa.
That's before
Cracked up.
Yeah. Played the first ever football game. And get this, it was 25 people on each side. Talk about a lot of people on the field. So 50 people on the field. You believe that?
50 people. Now, how
50
big?
people.
You know how big the field was?
No, I don't have that yet.
They might as well have played on like Talladega or Daytona.
They must have, man. That was a lot of people. So, but the scoring was like playing soccer, right? They kicked the ball into a net, 1 point, and
what is it, like rugby?
No, it was like soccer, 1 point.
Okay.
Okay. So, Rutgers won the game 6-4. Okay. So, and moving on down, in 1876, the Intercollegiate Football Association was formed. The rules changed a bit. This time, they had to advance the ball across the line to score 1 point.
Like a touchdown.
Like a touchdown.
Okay.
Right. But check this out. It did go from 25 people per team on the field down to 15. So now you went from 50 to 30.
Well, at least now you kind of know who your teammates are.
Right, I know, right? Like, hey, anyway. All right. So in 1883, y'all bear with me for a minute. TDs was 4 points. Extra point was 2 points. Safeties was 2 points. And field goals was worth 5 points. Why do you think field goals were worth 5 points? Because they were very rare.
Oh, okay.
That's why they were worth 5 points. So from 1898 to 1903, TDs and field goals was 5 points. Extra points was still 1 point.
Maybe maybe like the poles were slimmer or something.
No. The poles was extremely wide.
Really?
Yeah. Yes. And from 1904 to 1908, TDs was 5 points. Field goals was 4 points. Okay. And then from 1909 to 1911, TDs was 5 points. And field goals was 3 points. Okay. So from 1912, rules changed. Okay. Dramatic change. So TDs became 6 points.
All right.
That's what they are today.
Okay, we got it. All right.
Field goals are still worth 3 points because they dropped from 5 down to 3. Okay. Extra points still 1 point. And safeties were worth 2 points, right? Mm-hmm. So, but in 1958, guess the other points.
You're missing a conversion.
Yeah.
You're missing it. Yeah.
2 point conversion.
Yep.
Was added as an option after the TV. Now you know. Well, folks, this right here comes to the end of this show. And we'd like to thank y'all for tuning in to the Hat Trick. You got anything?
If you like watching the Hat Trick, please make sure to give us a like, subscribe.
And put a thumbs up, subliminal, baby. Thumbs up.
If you're a Patriots fan, make sure to let us know in the comments how bad them Giants are,
Please give us a comment on how we can make this show a little bit better.
Please.
We want to interact with all the subscribers. Definitely myself. I don't know about him.
We definitely want your feedback.
And go Giants. We're going to win the Super Bowl this year.
Well, man, cut the camera off, man.
Oh, man, you got to get on out of here, man. You crazy, man. I'm telling you, we're going to win, baby. Believe that. Okay. All right. Put it like this.
I can't wait for the day that I'm gonna turn on the camera and I'm gonna just be like this, and I'm gonna have the camera zoomed in right on me.
All right. So let's make a bet. Let's make a bet right now. Right now, we're gonna make a bet in front of everybody. All right. If the Giants and the Patriots end up in the Super Bowl, if the Giants lose, I wear a damn chicken suit to work. And what would you do? If the Patriots lose, we got it on record now.
Now look, I have a little bit less options of what I can wear.
Well, no, because we can get in our episode and you can wear it at this episode.
Oh, in the episode?
Okay, then let's just say for the episode then.
Okay, for the episode.
All right, for the episode, not to work for the episode.
Where am I gonna get a chicken soup from?
I don't care. I mean, you got YouTube. Not
you know
YouTube,
what? How about
Amazon.
this? How about this? All right, if the Patriots play the Giants,
right?
You know what? Let's make it even better.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
If the Patriots and the Giants both end up in the playoffs,
which they will,
and the Giants advance further than the Patriots in the playoffs, I will wear a Giants jersey or some kind of Giants apparel.
Okay.
On the show.
All right. Well,
how about that? How's that?
Okay, then you know what? Let's go with that then.
Okay. And you'll wear Patriots?
I'll wear Patriot.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You know what? I might as well get you a jersey right now. What size are you?
A Patriots jersey.
I might as well get you one right now. What size are you? Like 6XL?
No, 6XL. Damn, what the hell I am? I ain't Shaquille O'Neal.
Playing, man. I'm just playing, man. No.
Wait,
But if
Mr. Anorexic.
if you enjoy, hey now.
Anyway.
hey, if you enjoy watching the Hat Trick, please make sure to give us a like.
and subscribe.
Also, get that bell on. You can catch all the new updates and uploads of the Hat Trick.
And when are we gonna have the videos?
We're trying to do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So three uploads a week.
Hopefully, maybe 2 at the most. I mean, 3 at the most.
Yeah, we're gonna go
2.
with 3 uploads a week. We'll let you know if we go down to 2. But for right now, Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Okay,
then when we upload.
Thank you for watching the Hat Trick.
We'll see you in the next one.